Hello and welcome to 96.9 The Fan on Boston Sports Network. Welcome by my co-hosts Jack Dobbins and Caden Stewart. You can call us at our number 215-475-3400. All right, today we're going to be talking about the NL playoff race. What are your thoughts, Caden?
Well, I think the division winners are pretty much set for two of the divisions. I say the Braves are running away with it. They're obviously going to be the World Series favorite going into the playoffs. For the NL Central, it's going to be a close race between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. I had the Brewers winning the division and the Reds taking the top wild card. When it comes to the National League West, I'll say the Dodgers stay on top. They've been the team that stays most consistent. The Padres have absolutely fallen off a cliff. I think they missed the playoffs. However, the Giants take the second wild card and the Phillies get in the third.
Okay, Jack, what do you feel?
I think the wild card race in the NL is possibly the best wild card race we've had over the last 5 to 10 years. This is going to be a really tight race, and I can see 6 teams within it. I can see the Giants, D-backs, Phillies, Marlins, Mets, and I can also see NL Central teams sliding in there. Potentially, if they start to heat up again at the right time, I can see the Chicago Cubs getting in there. I think that this is going to be a very tight race. I think the Giants have one of the spots almost locked in. I think they're heating up at the right time, exactly when they need to. Diamondbacks need to hold together that pitching staff. Zach Gallen can't pitch 5 days every rotation cycle. So they need to find a way to make sure their starters have enough left in the tank to really keep going. But I think they take a spot. And then it's really a toss-up to me between the Phillies and the Marlins. I just think the Phillies have a better team. And once Trey Turner starts remembering how to hit, I think they're going to be lethal in the playoffs.
So out of these top 2 divisions, can you give me 2 teams that you'd like to see in the playoffs? NL East and NL West.
2 teams at both divisions.
Yes.
I'd say for the NL East, I like the Phillies. They were a big surprise last year. I think they can do it again. They have their core staying together from last year, and Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber and Nick Castellanos. Castellanos has really improved from last year. He was on an all-star pace and made an all-star appearance this year. I think their bullpen has greatly improved with Craig Kimbrell only blowing his first save of the season a few days ago, and the Phillies still won that game. So I think if they can make a move at the trade deadline, I'm hearing Paul Goldschmidt at first, although I'd rather have a pitcher, but any move helps this team.
All right, Jack.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think the NL East is really the Braves' division to lose. But, the Phillies are definitely a team that, looking from the outside, could definitely become a threat, especially, because they have a ton of big-name players. They have Harper, they have Turner, they have Realmuto, all who were considered top 3 at their position prior to this year. Of course, Trey Turner and Realmuto have kind of fallen off a cliff. But, they guys are heating up any minute. So, yeah, I think the Phillies would probably be the most entertaining team in the NL East to watch. And I just think the Diamondbacks would be the most fun in the NL West. Their young core with Corbin Carroll and, Zach Gallen would just really be nice in a playoff setting. And I feel if they were able to match up Phillies and D-backs, I would say that would be one of the most fun playoff series in my lifetime. It would just be so incredible. You get like Castellanos against Corbin Carroll and just see what comes out of it.
Moving on to our second topic of the day, NFL sleeper picks. But yet again, you can call us at our number 215-475-3400. All right, Jack, who are your sleeper picks?
My sleeper team is, of course, my squad, the New York Giants. Saquon Barkley is back on a 1-year deal. Daniel Jones is going to do so much this season to help the Giants win. New and revamped offensive line. We got receivers. We got a tight end. We got a defense. We got whatever you want to help make this team go back to the playoffs and even potentially start a playoff run. Because our team last year was nothing compared to what we are now, and we still had a playoff win.
All right, well, it looks like we have a caller right now. Hello, can you tell us our name and where you're from?
I'm from Dallas, Texas. What do you think about the Houston Texans this year?
Caden, do you want to talk about that?
I think they have a really bright future. I appreciate the call. I think the Texans have a really bright future. They're my sleeper pick to win the AFC South, although they have the Jags winning. But I do think the Texans, with their 2 top 3 picks in C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson, are going to be a big force in that conference. I always loved John Mechie coming into last year. He had an unfortunate leukemia diagnosis, but he's back and he's feeling better than ever, according to him, coming into this season. Behind him, he's going to be a great rookie player this year. After that, he has Nico Collins. They have some good receiver depth there. And they had Dalton Schultz and Devin Singletary. So I think their offense is greatly improved. And if C.J. Stroud can play to his expectations, the Texans will be forced to be reckoned with in the division.
All right, well, we've come to our commercial break, sponsored by Snickers. When you're hungry, have a Snickers. Thank you.